brother or sister, I want you to right now, for real, think up a person or being that it's just so easy for you to see the preciousness of them. Got one? Now, this is really important. If you were I was going to say a powerful spiritual being, but you already are that. If you were walking as this magician, this wizardess, this spiritual master, such that if it was possible for you to alight upon that person, living or past, if you were able to do something that would make them forever and ever, amen, hold themselves as precious and worthy. If forever and ever you could do something so that even when they messed up, because we all mess up, even when we do something, even if they were doing things really well or really not well or somewhere in between, if you could do some beautiful process such that if you could just like touch them, and it would make it so that from the time they were teeny little all the way until they pass, whenever that may be, your kids, your parents, your good friends, your people that you hold dear, what if you could somehow make it so that no matter how bad they were messing up or how awesome things were going for them, if there was that internal thing that they could hold themselves precious, that they could be kind to themselves, that they then would make these choices that were powerful and wise and loving, that they could fill themselves up in such a big way that then they could be their greatness on the planet. First, feel that. And imagine if that were true. So that if they were sad or if they were hurting or if they were embarrassed or if they were feeling awkward, if you were able to help them have this innate response that was like, always, I'm going to hold myself dear. I'll learn and I'll grow and I need to do things sometimes better and fix things, and that's okay. But of course, I am a precious being of light. Of course, I'm a being of love. Of course I am. Can you feel how easy it is to want everybody else to be able to do that? And this may be too deep for anybody to want to hear right now. And I'll just do it for a minute. But I feel so sure that if that 18-year-old in Uvalde who shot up little kids in a school, now he was 18, he was a little kid. Oops, people are trying to come in. Can you imagine if from the time he was a young person, I have no idea what all his environment experiences were, but I know he got bullied. I know he had a speech thing. I'm not condoning anything. It was tragic and it was horrible. But I'm telling you, I can feel the truth of it in my being, that if that little person who was then an 18-year-old had learned how to hold himself as precious, I think these things couldn't happen. Not to the degree that they are, because hurt people. And we know that. I'm an ex-counselor. That's not rocket science. But the other thing is true. If hurt people, imagine that if people all over the whole planet were doing the hard thing, and it's hard because it's not a habit for us yet. I want you, and I want me to start going, I am going to be kind to me, even before I'm done messing things up, because we're never going to be done messing things up. I mess up things. I do a lot. And I'm a really awesome human, a lot. You guys always, they are both true. It's really, really important for us to start being the choir. I really think we can change the world. But here's the deal. We have to do it. We have to do it first. Oh, there's more people trying to come in. It's so easy to love on everybody else out there and then go, well, as soon as I'm totally perfect. That's why I'm saying to you, if you're breathing and if you've ever messed anything up, I want you to simply assume that you deserve to love yourself and feel happy. Create a life you love, create a life that's happy. I am not saying, I know that there's a lot of stresses and I know that there's a lot going on. I do know that. And I'm telling you and me that when we decide to be gentle and loving and kind with us, those things can shift in a much more healing, much more empowering way.